Hi everyone and welcome to On Stage, the isolation sessions. I'm Fiona Forbes and I don't know what day it is. Please help me. I don't know how long I've really been in isolation because I'm sure a lot of you can relate. It's all just blending in together. And you know what? Now that I've settled into it, I'm pretty much a homebody. Not like this, but it's, you know, I'm kind of more settled than I was at the beginning. The first week was actually the hardest. I think I've been self-isolating since, I want to say around the first week of March, but here we are, somewhere in April. It feels like April has already been 4 weeks long, but it's actually April 14th. We're halfway through it. Anyway, I know a lot of people are settling into isolation, but the panic buying is still happening. Of course, when this first all started, toilet paper was the thing until I think everybody realized, or maybe some people didn't, that we actually have toilet paper factories here in British Columbia. One of the big ones is actually New Westminster. One thing we're not going to run out of is TP. I did not panic buy the toilet paper, although when I did need some, I had trouble finding some, and then I panicked a little bit, but I got some. Just so you know, TMI, right? And at that time, a lot of pasta, a lot of canned foods were being, can you say, panic purchased. And yesterday we were chatting about hair dye because my hairdresser sent me some color. I'm too scared to use it. But apparently hair dye is the latest commodity that is not in stores. If you're looking for hair dye and you're looking for a particular color, my suggestion is, I'm not a professional, but wait until they have the one that's right for you and don't experiment with the box dye stuff. It's a scary thing to do, but the new thing that people are panic buying are dumbbells. And I'm not talking about the people that aren't self-isolating. People are needing to pump the iron. So dumbbells are the latest thing that are really difficult to find. A lot of people are trying to set up home gyms, so get them while they're hot. I don't know what the shipping would be on a whole gym set full of dumbbells, but there you are. That's the next one. And the new one that I was hearing this morning, there might be. Don't listen to me. I'm not saying this is a fact. There may be shortages of meat because a few of the meat plants have had to shut down. I'm okay with that. I can handle being a vegetarian. And speaking of dumbbells, I'm talking more about the COVIDiots like these folks here. This was just a few days ago at Kitsilano High School. They have a soccer pitch that's on school property that's kind of hidden. You can't really, there's a car going by, but it's a really slow street. Kind of hidden, but my neighbor took that video and we were chatting and I said, well, send it to me. I'll tweet it out. I'll see if I can get the city to do something. And I did tweet it out. I tagged the city. He had already tried to call the city and I tried to call as well. There's pre-recorded message. It may have changed by now, but 3 or 4 days ago, they were just saying that they weren't enforcing situations like this. So I tweeted to the Vancouver School Board and within a few hours, they did tell me they'd be sending security to get the soccer pitch taped off for the long weekend. And Pete Fry, city councillor, chimed in too, and he ensured that the field would be taped off properly so people wouldn't use it. Well, the funny thing is, you know, you always want to go viral for something, well, at least I do, something positive, you know, maybe some of the charity work we're doing with On Stage with Music Heals, but no, this is what went viral. It's been watched over 30,000 times, and, you know, just to clarify to anyone who's still thinking the field's open, the update is it's now closed, which is a good thing. And funny, when you tweet something out about the pandemic, it is amazing to me. What is incredible to me about the whole thing is how many pandemic deniers there are out there. Of course, there was a protest near City Hall a couple days ago with a huge COVIDiot saying that it's all a hoax and we shouldn't be locked down and all that stuff. Oh boy, Twitter is a place for crazies. Wowzers. Anyway, the field is shut down, just so you know. And as I just mentioned, we are partnered with a great charity here. On Stage is proud to be partnered with Music Heals Canada. They do great work for music therapy, and music therapy, listening to music, can help us all during a time like this. So if you go check out their website, there is a donate button if you have cash to donate, but if you don't, no problem. A lot of folks don't, but you can find a ton of great information right there on how music can lift your spirits. And now it is time to get to the music. Joining us now is Charlie Kerr from Hotel Mira. They have a brand new album out called Perfectionism, and their single is currently in the top 10 on the charts. Charlie, how are you?
I am very well. Thank you for asking, and thank you for having me.
Oh, it's our pleasure. How is self-isolation treating you, Charlie? What have you been up to?
I have been writing a lot, exercising, reading, watching shows. I'm lucky enough to be quarantining with my brother, so uh, it's less lonely than it could be, and I don't know. I'm just reflecting a lot and really grateful for my health, and yeah, it puts a lot of interesting things in perspective, and yeah, yeah, it's uh, it's obviously difficult and strange, but it's a small price to pay for the safety of countless people.
Absolutely. And how about the music? You mentioned you've been writing. We'll get to your album in a moment, but how about music for you in the now, Charlie? How is music helping you during this time?
Um, as always, there isn't much activity in my life that isn't soundtracked in one way or another. I wake up and the first thing I do is listen to music, and uh, it's there's a new Strokes album, and they're probably my favorite band, and I've been listening to that every day. And Phoebe Bridgers put out a new song recently, which I um, really love, and yeah, I mean, I'm I could talk your ear off with how passionate I am about music and its role in my life, and in the quarantine is no different. And for some albums that I have never got around to listening to, that's kind of been cool to check those out, or the ones that really require your full attention and can't just be background. It's good to dive into that.
And let's talk about your album. It's called Perfectionism. The single is called This Could Be It For Me, and it's been on the charts. Charlie, what has that experience been like for you? Currently it's in the top 10, but when it first charted, what was that like for you and the band?
It was and continues to be really surreal. We've all been playing in bands since we were like literal children. So, and this is kind of the most kind of traditional success that we've achieved. So there is a lot of amazing firsts and amazing kind of overwhelming emotion that comes with it, and in a way uh, it's been interesting to reflect on that in this downtime, because while it was all going on, there was so much kind of there were so many activities and stuff that we had to do that I didn't really get to appreciate it or acknowledge that it was happening. So it's been really uh, really, really cool. I'm super grateful.
Well, congratulations. It's well deserved. The album is fantastic. Charlie, thank you so much for sending us your music, and thank you so much for joining us on stage.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you for having me.
We're going to get to the music right now. The album, once again, is called Perfectionism. If you want to find out more about Hotel Mira, you can go to their website. It is hotelmiramusic.com. So here is Charlie playing some tunes, and we're going to call them quarantunes because he's self-isolating. Here is Charlie Kerr.
Hi, my name is Charlie. I sing for a band called Hotel Mira. This is our song called This Could Be It For Me. I know love don't go there. That's not your job. The quickest fixes are found in gift shops. Life is a pageant you can't understand till everyone's drafting the list of demands. Shut from a cannon and hoping land. Calm, safe and sound in some capable hands singing away. Is anyone here by themselves? 'Cause this could be it for me. And if it's not tonight, and it's still on my mind, then how nice. Love, don't be scared. This one's is lost, but heads get so big. Kissing heart throbs. If everyone I knew started a band, can you imagine the look on the fans? I'm brimming with questions I'm not gonna ask. Afraid of the future, obsessed with the passing away. I know, wait. Is anyone here by themselves? 'Cause this could be it for me. I said, hey, is anyone here who can tell that this could be it for me? And if you find inner peace, could you save some for me? And if I taste bittersweet, does it kill the mystique? And if it's not tonight, and it's still on my mind, how nice. I know. Wait, is anyone here by themselves? Oh, this could be it for me. I said, hey, is anyone here who can tell me that this could be it for me? Now listen, this could be it for me. Yeah, this could be it for me. Oh, this could be it for me. This could be it for me. This is called A Song for Daisy. Don't let go, especially not when hope is something you're numbing with love's ugly cousin. Baby Grinch, I can't help but overthink all of the nonsense. Their eyes on my conscience. Yeah. When everyone gets drunk and everyone says, oh my God, I think he found the one. And everyone's so trashed, and everyone says, oh my God, he's never going back. That's not love. It can't be love. If that was love, I'd be in love. So it goes. She's so done with so and so. There's never a dry eye when she lays flight. Yeah. Naked now and somehow ashamed when proud, but I want you so bad. I thought you should know that when everyone gets drunk and everyone says, oh my God, I think he found the one. And everyone's so trashed that everyone says, oh my God, he's never going back. That's not love, and it can't be love. If that was love, I'd be in love. And you said you dug what was under the circus tent, and you pulled me in and you called me your perfect 10. Yeah. And something you said must have walked me right off my ledge. And everyone got drunk and everyone said, oh my God, I think he found the one. Yeah. And everyone's so trashed and everyone says, oh my God, he's never going back. That's not love. It can't be love. If that was love, I'd be in love.
And that was Charlie Kerr playing some self-isolation tunes from his home, so we thank him for that. If you want to find out more about Charlie and his band Hotel Mira, you can just go to their website. It's hotelmiramusic.com. And we have a bonus track today. Al Foreman wrote this song as a dedication to Dr. Bonnie Henry and, of course, all our great healthcare workers here in British Columbia. It is called the Self-Isolation Blues, and it is blown up on YouTube, and we are very thankful to Al for sharing this song with us. This is Al Foreman with the Self-Isolation Blues.
Hello out there in video land. My name is Al Foreman. Got a little tune for you called the Self-Isolation Blues. We're at war with the virus. It's a war we gotta win. Changing your routine, man, that's the way it could begin. Stay at home. Please, everybody, stay at home. We got to defeat this virus. It's a war we just got to win. Now, the people on the front lines, we got a battle plan. You can help the situation. Lend a helping hand by staying home. Oh, that's what they want you to do. We gotta defeat the virus. Man, they're depending on you. The doctors and the nurses and the healthcare workers, they deserve a standing ovation. They've been working day and night trying to save my life. They need your cooperation. So keep your social distance, shelter in place. We're all in this together. You can help the human race. Just stay home. Please, everybody, stay home. We're at war with this virus. Do what you need to do. Now all around the world, people just like you, getting used to self-isolation. The damn coronavirus might be giving you the blues, but you still got communication. So call your friends and neighbors, call your family too. Call upon your inner strength to see this through. And Dr. Bonnie Henry, she's got the best advice. You got to pay attention, man, don't think twice, just stay at home. Oh, everybody, please stay home. 'Cause we're at war with this virus. We can't let
And that was Al Foreman with the Self-Isolation Blues. Thanks to Al for sharing his quarantine with us. And if you're a musician out there and you want to share your songs and be on the show, it's really easy. Just go to our website. It is onstagelive.tv, and you will find the artist submission page right there. And of course, we couldn't be doing this without the generosity of our sponsors. So big shout out to Chambers Plan Group Insurance for supporting us through these difficult times. And you'll have to tune in tomorrow to find out who is on stage. Although I know who it is. It's Ezra Quizera. So please tune in tomorrow. We'll see you then.